Flashing A lane.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to stay alive.
There's two there, two here.
Ooh, I wouldn't peek. Oh, and you okay.
I'm gonna...
Okay, this is so good. Let's say I put all the money on the line and you're in a 1v1 duel against this Raze. And she kind of has to push into you. Let's ignore Killjoy. I'm not talking about Killjoy. This is a scenario. So you and Raze have to fight, but let's say Raze has to come this way. She has some obligation to come this way. This can be exploited in our favor. So the first thing you need to realize is it's Raze. Raze doesn't have a pop flash. That's important. And we know that because she's thrown her nade at us. We know it's Raze. This is really where the big differences are made. If you want to hit Radiant, like quickly, lots of people can hit Radiant without treating the game this seriously, but it takes a lot more time. If you want to hit Radiant this episode, you have to take every duel as seriously as you can. So here, that Raze kind of has to take this space back. She has no nade, and you have a Spectre. The hardest thing in the world for that Raze is if you're like here, just in this off angle, kind of crouched. Kind of an ego thing where you want to make a bad play work. Yeah, this is just way better. And if you're swinging, hecking Fnatic Boaster like this, or Durkee, you're dying more often than you're winning, regardless of your ego, because this fight is statistically bad for you. At the pro level, mechanics are kind of in the background, because what matters are like the odds of the fight. But if you run and gun, you don't know they're here. And you'll see that in this scenario where he's like coming out clearing and then he's like, oh shit. And that's what we should be doing. We should be playing in this off angle. That Raze who's coming in looking for us goes, oh shit. Because we have this huge angle advantage here and we're controlling the map. This space is incredibly valuable for our team. And let's say our teammates die, the guys are coming in upper. Well, now we can consider fighting the Raze because we sort of have to. But until then, playing this angle advantage is significantly in our favor. So here, this is a blunder. We are actually almost winning this round, Mello. At this point, we've almost got winning odds. I put us nearly at 50-50. If that bomb gets down, I give us winning odds. However,
I'll try to stay alive.
you're the problem. You turn this round into losing odds. Okay, I hope that makes sense.
Do you have you?
Please consider supporting me if you enjoy the content. The best way to support me is with a Discord subscription at discord.gg/woohoojin. I'm currently learning Initiator, and Tier 3 Discord subscribers have access to daily private ranked streams. Just want your VOD reviewed? VOD reviews are free of charge and happen live on my stream. Join the Discord and read the FAQ for exact instructions on recording and submitting VODs. Thank you for the support and enjoy the video. Mello! Is our Neon player. Title is just zooming. Okay. We're playing Lotus. Look at Mello. I could not relate Mello. My win rate doesn't look this good. I remember we were like mid-immortal when we started, and now we're like cruising. We're high immortal. Damn. We take too many fights that are worse than 50-50s when we have great odds of winning the round. Okay. Relatable. I have no problem taking the 50-50 or better in these scenarios, but I have a big problem taking worse fights. Yep. Most common denominator in these scenarios is that you're on low HP. Keep that in mind in your games. Ooh, this makes sense. Let me give you the secret to hitting Radiant, Mello, because you're close. Well, you're on the cusp. I wouldn't say close. It can be tough. The secret to hitting Radiant is when you lose, this number should read 2 higher than it currently does. And when you win, this number should read 2 lower than it currently does. Essentially, when you're winning hard, you still play your heart out, even when it's like totally won. And when you're losing hard, you still play your heart out, even when it's completely unwinnable, because every round matters. Every life matters. And when you do that, this like -20 and this +19 turn into like a -19 and a +20. And you're going, oh, well, that's literally 1 RR difference. No, that's 1 RR per game. And if you play, let's say 200 games in an act, so let's set this to 200, then we add 200 RR to this number, and you're at 458 RR. Does that make sense? So to get to Radiant, these like micro improvements in your RR add up a lot. And so let's take a look. Like the min-maxing your low HP life, this is one of the way you can like win 1 extra round per game or lose 1 less round per game. And that's sort of how you get to the highest ranks.
I think she's the best way to do it. First round.
Okay, the only thing to watch out for with a C hit against their comp is a Sage Wall. And Sage Wall is really annoying to push into on pistol round. Let's see if you're at looks away from Gecko flashes or shoots Gecko flashes mode.
Maybe.
Flashing backside.
I'm still at I occasionally look away from them. Damn, Mellow's smurfing. Yo, overheat the right way. Thank you.
CT one. You flash CT, can flash CT, one of you.
Yep.
78 raise CT.
Perfect.
Two on the full to
Perfect.
CT. Nobody flank killed.
Not your problem
Boost.
at this point. You killed their healer and then you did half to one. We take that every day of the week, Mellow.
No. Oh, okay.
Can you plant?
Okay, Mellow.
No,
when you
no.
route here, just please hug the. You have to be a bit closer to this wall. This is so minor, but this is what I'm talking about. Every round matters. Every life matters. And just remember, you're in a flash zone right now. If this guy flashes, like if Phoenix is there, and you're out here, it's a little awkward for you to get into this cover. You might take extra damage, as opposed to routing like this way, where you're gonna take a bit less damage while you're zooming at them.
Can you plant?
Running low.
Running low.
Last
I don't
take
have
it,
anything
maybe.
for.
Okay.
No, I'm
79 is
not
the peak. Let me see.
No. Oh, okay.
Can you plant?
Spectre.
I think they could be
You
behind
can
the
have one, you
box,
can
huh?
No. Oh,
Wait.
okay.
Can you?
Yeah. Is there eco? You can't rule this out, I would say. The stun doesn't cover this guy. Okay. Not what I was gonna get to though.
Running low.
Okay. So here the dog's clearing waterfall. Your Omen's getting ready to clear waterfall. You're kind of getting ready to clear waterfall. But then you're like in the back of your head, I can see it. You're thinking, okay, but Woohoojin says to overheat this way. And so you go to overheat this way. However, time and place. Sometimes we have to deviate from the playbook when the deviation makes more sense. Doc has seen nothing waterfall. Our teammates pushing waterfall. Waterfall makes a lot more sense here. Just makes a lot of sense.
You
I
flash
don't
CT
have
again,
anything
maybe?
for back.
Now instead, you see what's happening? This is lower conversion, just a bit. But if this guy peeks into a sheriff or something, or even two classics, he might die. Same idea with you, untraded.
If I plant.
And don't get me wrong, this is not a bad play. This is a good play.
Placing swamp grenade.
Yo, Gecko,
It's
can you
just
flash CT?
slightly riskier
Okay.
than going waterfall with Omen.
Two more here.
CT, I think.
That's me. That's
And what and you can try this actually at your level. What Immortal 3 or well actually like Radiant players will do and like high Radiant players is they won't buy 5 Spectres. So I'm really bad at 5s. Chat, I know. This is like your buy or replace like Spectres with like sometimes there's Bulldogs or whatever. Marshals. It doesn't matter. You all buy up. What teams will do is they'll buy like 4 instead. And one of them will go just like a Frenzy or a Ghost. And in this case, you can be the Frenzy because you're the entry frag. You run out first. You're going to get traded anyways. And then you can do these solo overheats for info. And your death matters a lot less. Because when you die next round on the bonus, you buy a gun for the bonus. And you can still afford to buy on 4th round, if that makes sense.
Raises or not?
Go, go, go.
Because when you've all bought up, you ideally need to win this round without dying. Do you see here how that almost never happens? And so in this scenario, the Radiant team saves all 4 of their guns. You see, does that make sense? Because they didn't have a 5th. In our scenario, we just lost 1,600 credits. So right here, you just buy like a Phantom if you did the Frenzy buy in the last round.
Out of all of that.
Wanna
Yo,
go
someone,
B
just,
if I-
someone can give me a sheriff and
Yeah, we can
take
go
this
B. That
stuff out
sounds
of me.
awesome.
Yeah.
We
I'm
should
not
try
gonna
to take
Sheriff.
A-Link or C-Link together. What do you want, guys? We can
I think you should take this. This is
Okay,
better.
okay. Somebody
Maybe
flash
I'll
me
look
that.
in-
Somebody flash me maybe
Shit,
shit.
shit,
Okay,
man.
go contact.
Damn, we got a lot of cooks in the kitchen right now.
Careful flash.
They walled.
Just
Wall
wait,
B.
just get close. Get close.
Ooh, risky.
They're spotting.
He saw us.
Spotted B.
I'm bugging him.
I'm planting.
I'm looking at this guy.
I'm gonna try to stay
Ooh,
alive.
there's 2 there. 2 here.
Ooh, I wouldn't peek.
have you?
Oh, and you... Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay. Okay, this is so good. Let's say I put all the money on the line and you're in a 1v1 duel against this Raze. And she kind of has to push into you. Let's ignore Killjoy. I'm not talking about Killjoy. This is a scenario. So you and Raze have to fight, but let's say Raze has to come this way. She has some obligation to come this way. This can be exploited in our favor. So the first thing you need to realize is it's Raze. Raze doesn't have a pop flash. That's important. And we know that because she's throwing her nade at us. We know it's Raze. This is really where the big differences are made. If you want to hit Radiant, like quickly, lots of people can hit Radiant without treating the game this seriously, but it takes a lot more time. If you want to hit Radiant this episode, you have to take every duel as seriously as you can. So here, that Raze kind of has to take this space back. She has no nade, and you have a Spectre. The hardest thing in the world for that Raze is if you're like here, just in this off angle, kind of crouched. Kind of an ego thing where you want to make a bad play work. Yeah, this is just way better. And if you're swinging, hecking Fnatic Boaster like this, or Durkee, you're dying more often than you're winning, regardless of your ego, because this fight is statistically bad for you. At the pro level, mechanics are kind of in the background, because what matters are like the odds of the fight. But if you run and gun, you don't know they're here. And you'll see that in this scenario where he's like coming out clearing and then he's like, oh shit. And that's what we should be doing. We should be playing in this off angle. That Raze who's coming in looking for us because, oh shit. Because we have this huge angle advantage here and we're controlling the map. This space is incredibly valuable for our team. And let's say our teammates die, the guys are coming in upper. Well, now we can consider fighting the Raze because we sort of have to. But until then, playing this angle advantage is significantly in our favor. So here, this is a blunder. We are actually almost winning this round, Mello. At this point, we've almost got winning odds. I put us nearly at 50-50. If that bomb gets down, I give us winning odds. However,
I tried to stay alive.
you're the problem. You turn this round into losing odds. Okay, I hope that makes sense.
Do you have you?
This is a good question from Jack Thrills. I see this a lot, so I'm going to answer it. Jack Thrills says, how would you be able to tell if the probability of taking a fight translates to win a round, whether or not you win or lose? The answer is the better you are at telling, the better you are at the game. That's it. That's like asking, how can you tell if I should call or fold in poker? There's no formula. It's not that simple. How should I tell if I should fight, run away, hold, swing? You can't. And the better you are at sort of like understanding the odds or feeling if you have an advantage or not in certain fights, the better you're at the game. It's sort of like your ability to visualize the fight. If you can visualize the outcome of the fight in the different ways you take it, then it's better. That round is our fault, okay? This should be 3-0, or at the very least, our economy should be stronger because we have way better odds against that Raze. We should have at least done some damage to hurt her armor.
Yeah, wait, I'm
Yep.
flashing.
Blind.
Crying.
On the right side. Let's open door and take.
I can flash.
Because they haven't broken this door, I'm actually sort of a fan of taking this way. The problem with opening door here is you're facing double pop flash. Sorry, single pop flash. You're facing Phoenix. Pushing this way onto A is feels kind of more dangerous, but it's also way safer to shenanigans. Tree is full of shenanigans.
Can go B.
Blind.
Speaking of.
Blind.
Speaking of.
Can open door for you.
He's in the smoke.
You see what I'm talking about? You see the shenanigans?
Come back.
Watching door.
Nice.
Dropped.
Gecko load.
Backside.
Oh my god, 100 Sage, 100.
You're afraid of the guy peeking CT as you go out. To be honest, I just use a wall. So you're afraid of this guy? You've got neon wall. That's what it's for. Throw this thing out. Just get out there. Chilling. This looks so
it's
dangerous.
already-
So you're playing entry. Everything should look dangerous. Yeah. And speaking of, why are we buying?
It's
old-
Nah, it is a crosser right all. It's always a crosser.
You should not be
It's-
buying a gun, putting yourself on 50 credits while you have ultimate.
No.
Especially not while your Omen is playing Sheriff.
Let's try again. I think our A went pretty well. I can drop you, Omen. Omen, let me drop
Thank
you.
you.
Let me
Can't
drop
go away.
Who needs
You
what?
can't go away. Just go link.
See the problem? You told them you could buy with 3 seconds left on the clock, which was too inefficient because teammates don't hear comms in the last 5 seconds. And now you just have a Vandal. I would just have thrown it to Omen. Even here you can
Can
throw
we
it
get
to
a sky
Omen.
flash in the door?
Yeah, yeah.
Hawk out.
Just take a sheriff before you open this door. Give him the vandal.
Go, go, go.
Oh shit.
One tower up.
Take this.
One here,
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, going heaven's good. This is not objective at all. This map is too new for me to know for sure, but I really like going here in this type of scenario with that smoke. Looks like you were way more right. Heaven looks really easy. Yeah.
Bad move. I'm out of here.
Again, 120.
Chill, I
Holy
can kill him, I
fuck!
can
Can
kill
they
him.
die?
I can kill them, don't worry.
Let's play.
There's two there. Omen and Rift.
One tower.
Omen 120. Omen 120.
I think one drop.
One
One
side,
drop.
one
One drop.
side.
Drop.
Don't have
I'm
to
blind, I'm blind.
Oh, you shot it on pistol round, but you looked away this round. I feel that. I feel that.
One enemy remaining.
My
He's
ultimate is
defusing
ready.
with the Gecko thing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh my
good job,
God.
I had focus for
bro. Well played.
You want to get away from it? Yeah, but he shouldn't look away while he does that shot. You see? He crouched and looked this way. To get away from it, he should just be walking away from it.
Flush.
I just need a flash. You see.
Peek him with an
Oh
arm.
my goodness. He's popperating.
He's gonna op.
Is it fopperating or popperating when Phoenix is hopping? Probably fopperating because in Pig Latin you say Enix Fey. So the PH is combined.
Go, go, go. Here we go.
Finally, a kill. Finally, 2 kills.
I'm so down.
Shock it.
CT2. Omen Gecko. Ratio to ratio.
Yeah.
as well.
So you'll learn this with time. This is the weakest flash in the game if the Gecko doesn't have a lineup. I haven't even learned this yet. My muscle memory is the same as yours. I'd run away and look away. However, you can actually just zap this thing. It dies instantly. Gecko's flash sucks unless he uses lineups. Gecko's easily one of the most reliant characters in the game on good prep because his flash is
30 seconds left.
really weak.
That's a win in the bag.
It's
Let's grab some more.
yeah, the thing has 20 HP. 20 HP. The only time Gecko's like good in high elo at this point with his flash is when his flash like comes like crazy out of the air. Like you're out here peeking and suddenly Gecko goos you from up here. That's strong, okay? It's like one zap. Yeah, exactly, Mello. The moment I tell you it's one zap, you're like, oh, I should have just zapped it. If he's flashing like this, you just zap it. So instead, like their Gecko should be flashing sort of like this, but he's not. Yeah, so we could have just zapped that thing. This was fine though.
60.
Don't get me wrong.
I got it, bro.
Oh my god.
Well, lasted 100. Ratio to ratio as well.
Almost there.
Somebody's there.
Ah, okay. Let me tell you why you died. Have you ever been wide swung, Mellow, and you go to track them and your crosshair lags behind them the whole time, and they just keep swinging wider, and your crosshair's like stuck behind them, and then you die? Like, you know, like the pop and swing shit. Okay, perfect. So you are doing that to Raze right now, but then you turned around and walked into their bullet. So right now, this Raze is tracking you like this, behind and missing, but then you turned around and ran into her bullets. You got yourself killed. So what you should have done in this fight, when you see that Raze and you're coming out wide, is just keep going this way. Keep coming wider and wider and wider. And maybe she'll catch up and kill you, but you're also distancing yourself from this teammate here. When you turn back, you kind of get yourself closer to them. It becomes easier for her to kill both of you if she kills you. Wasn't opponent flash? No. I think they dodged the flash, so they're like half flashed. There's no way she's full blind. Let's take a look. Ooh, no, she did get gooed. You're right. She is blind. You're right. She's blind. I think she's starting on the side of her screen.
I got it, bro.
Oh my god.
Well, lasted 100.
Oh, okay. She looked up. Oh, no. Look down.
Ratio to ratio as well.
Almost there.
Does somebody want to join a custom with me so I can show this? So you see how her bullets are going sky high right now while she's blind? That's because the Gecko flash, it leaves your whole screen isn't covered. Like if you ever played Mario Kart and you get like inked, you can still drive. And you're gonna notice, oh, you're already very aggressive. Your decision making is good. Most of what separates Radiance from Immortals is the consistency in which you convert fights that are advantageous to you. Okay.
Can I keep
So I'm gonna go stand where that raise was. Moon, can you flash me from that angle? So I think he's looking up so she can like, yeah, you see there? Bam. Do it. Flash me again and then peek me. So he gets gooped. Oh, whoa. I've got to practice this. I don't even know how to do it. Flash me again. Yeah. So you can look up this way to see where they are and then kind of look back. Flash me again. Maybe there's better ways to look with the goop. Maybe top left. The goop is quite all-encompassing. Use the mini-map. Let's see. Oh, you're right. He's right on the mini-map. Wow. Wow. Wait. Yeah, just... Wow. I can hit... Wow. You can actually just see on the mini-map. Here, I'll aim away. That was all mini-map. I was not looking at my crosshair. Yeah, you... Okay, there you go. Work with all flashes? No. A Phoenix flash will... You won't see your mini-map. Okay. Now we know. Really is the worst flash? I actually disagree. I think Gecko flash is one of the strongest flashes in the game. So you're out here saying, oh, I can look at the mini-map. That's so easy. First of all, who do you think has the advantage? A Radiant player who can see you by their crosshair, or a Radiant player who has to aim with their minimap? Let's talk about that first. Who has the advantage? Because that's what matters. I'm going to give the player who can see their crosshair a significant advantage in that duel. And now let's compare it to any other flash. Let's take Breach flash. When Breach flashes something, he never has a guarantee that they're flashed. Now, in your ELO, whatever ELO you are, maybe that's not true.
Okay,
and so you
Dolphins.
think Breach is
Teamwork
better.
on three.
Because when
One,
you Breach
two,
flash, they're
three.
always blind and you kill them. However, when I Breach flash, a lot of the time, they're not blind at all. They were ready for it. And I don't know that. However, with Gecko, I know if they're blind or not. I know if I have an advantage in the fight. And if I've got prep where I can throw cool flashes like that as I swing, then Gecko's really strong. So if you've got Gecko tech, if you're not just throwing the flash right in front of you, but instead you've got tech where this flash is coming in interesting angles as you peek, you've got quite an advantage. I think it's one of the strongest flashes in the game. I'm not going to
Good job,
tier list
Sky.
them for you because I don't
Thank
really
you.
care. I don't care which one's objectively strongest.
They're probably gonna...
I think Gecko's strong.
They won't be.
Flash side.
We're in a lot of trouble this round.
Have a...
Okay.
Have a...
So right here, you know that that Sage is detained, but you slide out with your crosshair aimed for her. You understand why that's bad? It's like you're saying, I'm going to get this guaranteed kill, but let's math it out. Let's math it out. Because you're definitely going to kill her, right? But now let's say this guy kills you. Okay. 3 versus 4, and they have a Vandal. Oops. We have to go for the potential enemy that's holding to protect Sage first in one of these 3 angles. Nice spray transfer.
One here.
One is on A.
Yeah, I would
dogs.
I would play safer here.
And to flash.
Yeah, I have a swarm one.
GG.
Take this.
Omen on me. Can you bait?
To be fair, that Gecko's comm sucks. He said Omen on me. What a noob. He should have said Omen A-Link. Yep.
A-Link, A-Link. Oh, my...
Oh, he gets 2. He gets 2. You wanted to switch positions, but you felt stuck. Okay. You forget about a very important ability.
This way.
They can look this way as you come out. Play with your buddy. You got wall, dog. You got wall. You got wall. This is literally the ability when you say, I want to reposition, but I feel stuck. This is that ability. This is the point of it. You usually use that ability on executes, but you got it. You've got it right now. Oh, that's us. It should be 6-1. Do you see? There's the 2 rounds. I've already found them. We've already found the 2 rounds. Round 3 was ours. We had a huge advantage. We gave it away, Link. And now this round was ours. Got nothing to do with aim.
You wanna go see?
Nothing to do with our mechanics. Everything to do
Let's
with
not see, guys.
decision
That's
making.
fine as well. EVSR is near.
Raised on A. Can I get a smoke here?
Hold on. I'll flash out.
Yeah, this entry pathing's way better.
Tree.
Do you see? Yeah, it felt kind of hard to get out sight, but this entry pathing is so much better. If they're not breaking the door and you can easily get out this way.
We dead.
And yeah, so I wouldn't have come tree. I would actually have gone mound.
Bro, behind you.
Sorry, it's not called mound. It's called drop.
I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on.
Both. They're both.
Nice.
Wait, I'm reloading, I'm reloading.
One left, one left.
Schrodinger's neon. I like this.
Don't pick neon.
I'm mollied.
They are defusing.
I think it's off.
He stops.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So right here,
Stops.
I assume you're mini map mode right now because you're looking at a wall. And you should recognize that your Omen's vision cone just got cut off. Okay, so he's been walled off. So what are they doing? Because they know you're tree. They've walled him off. They're coming out to the bomb and they're looking at you. You need to wait for your Omen to walk through that wall. That's the play. You can't shoot. You can't die. The moment you die, they are focused on your Omen alone. Your life is like the most important here. This is the notes right here. This is the moment. This is where you need to chill. You see how neither of them were looking at Omen?
120. Nice.
One enemy
Last.
And now imagine if Omen got that kill and this gecko didn't kill you.
remaining.
Full.
Too close for comfort.
I don't
2
wanna
rounds earlier would have won you the game. Oh, did we lose this? It's a game of inches, Mello. At the highest level, you never make bad decisions. Like decisions that are like really bad. You make good decisions, sometimes overeager, but never bad decisions. And the difference is you need to make really, really accurate decisions.
Let me get you open.
Raise here.
What the hell?
120.
You did not just route
Yeah,
at this
later.
guy like that.
Let me get you open.
Raise here.
Isn't that kind of troll? Like, let's ignore where our teammates are. Let's assume they're with us. Expected a shotgun bend. Oh, haven't you picked one off already? Yeah. I mean, I guess it's possible the guy is baiting really hard for his teammate because they are on eco. So it's not out of the question that he swings here to fight so that you really don't expect the shotgun bend. It's just these two things really don't add up. But it is possible a Radiant level team's doing this. But in that case, let's say you pick this guy off C and you really think it's a stack. That's your read. Then just open the door and go B, please. Please don't hit C if your read is it's a stack. So I figured because you're hitting, your read is it's one guy. If your read is it's stacked, then it doesn't make sense that you'd hit C.
Gun here.
That's a mark.
See you later. Let me get you open.
Like, I don't even care about Sage res. We've got gun advantage.
Raise here.
Almost down.
120. Has a Vandal waterfall now.
Give me bomb.
One
Yeah,
back.
your read was right too.
I'm blind.
He's 1 HP. He's 1 HP.
1 CT, 1
CT and-
waterfall. CT out.
Oh,
I'm blind.
no.
Player standing.
3 rounds.
My bad. NT.
You could just run through his molly and kill the Phoenix.
Dude, it's 8-1 right now with accurate
8-1.
decisions. And it was all in our hands. All our decisions. Like, regardless of how our teammates played, we had the opportunity to win a few more of these rounds. That's what the important mindset to have.
So much.
And if you watch my rank streams, I don't know if you do, Mello, because I'm learning Silva right now. You should, because I suck. My mechanics are terrible. But watch my mindset. Like, when I lose a game like this, I don't know if you noticed when I was playing Haven, I like was adjusting my protocols to like min-max my impact. And I was noticing immediately where I cost the team. And it was like I missed this one lineup a couple times and that cost us. Like I could have won at least another round with that. And so I'm always trying to find where I cost the team one round, because you can't control your teammates. Your teammates will cost you many rounds. Everybody in chat, your teammates will lose you rounds, lots of them. But you will always lose your team at least one round every game. And you need to figure out how to stop doing that. If you're a high immortal player and you want to get to Radiant, how do you stop losing your team rounds? That's it. If you're never at fault for a round loss, you're going to win a large majority of your games. And sometimes it's really hard to realize that you lost your team the round. That's what like makes
Yeah, if you guys
Or breaks the best players.
Yeah.
like how good are you at recognizing a mistake versus unlucky versus you played well and not your fault. The better you are at recognizing that, then the faster you'll improve and rank up. A lot of people get stuck in Immortal 3 because they can't correctly identify mistakes versus unlucky plays. Sometimes they'll make a great play and they'll call it a mistake because they got unlucky, and then they'll change it and then they'll play worse. So it's very important that you understand what's good and what's bad
Me bomb.
Guys, yeah, try to
take
kill
over.
one in A.
in order to
Take
get to
over
the
back
highest
number.
elo.
I have nothing. Do you have heal sky or not?
Because luck is a real thing. You don't like justifying your plays with unlucky? Well, sometimes you should. Sometimes you will play around perfectly and lose it. And in those scenarios, you do need to understand that it's unlucky. The worst player will try to fix something about that round when they should play it the same way every time. The analogy is, let's say you're playing poker. We're going to dumb it down a ton, but let's say you get pocket aces, okay? And somebody all-ins pre-flop and you call and you lose, okay? Let's say you lose. A terrible poker player will go, okay, I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to call an all-in with aces again. It doesn't work. That's a terrible poker player right there because they were unable to identify they got unlucky. They had the odds. So sometimes you will get unlucky in Valorant. The best players know when, and they also know when they screwed up.
You guys are making a lot
We
of
need to go.
steps.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Flashing backside.
just one. He's close to you.
Oh, we break it.
CT1.
I don't know.
Can open.
Oh,
I ate Gecko in the smoke.
Good kill.
Wait a second, wait a second. I'm slow, I'm
Bro,
slow.
fuck this guy.
You will not kill my
Spike
ally.
down. C.
Last player
80 Omen.
yeah. So this is a scenario where I'd say, even if we could have done things better, after we like started the entry, it's too hectic to make good decisions at that point.
Both.
Whatever.
Waterfall.
Should you have walled out? Maybe that's the one thing we should have done. I don't know. Like we flashed out.
He's close to you.
Maybe here I'd wall. Yeah. Like maybe right here. You can wall to get across.
CT1.
But now at this point, there's nothing we can really read into the round because now gunfire is happening everywhere. Nobody thinks during these moments. This is all just Tekken autopilot for everybody in the round.
Right side CT, right side CT.
Oh my god, what a great crosshair.
There we go. Suck it.
CT.
Nothing backs.
Oh, CT.
Oh, no. You're about to do it. You're about to do it.
Should.
Look where we are. No. Oh, you're not finding the option.
Two have.
No. This here isn't bad, but okay. Great. We're low on site right here. If this was any other map, I think you're doing the right thing. If this was Ascent, I think you're going to these boxes to play the head glitch. If this is, I don't know, let's keep going through the maps. If this is Haven, I think you're coming like onto this box to play close cover for this fight maybe. Or you're coming like garage window to play a head glitch. But on Lotus, the head glitch is here. This is the best head glitch. This is where you want to be because this is going to give you headshot versus headshot, which minimizes the detriment of our low health because they have to hit a headshot on us to kill us. So when you've got 27 HP, they have 150. It's best if you both only see each other's heads because now you effectively have the same HP. So yeah, this is really bad. You gotta go mound.
One have.
Two have.
This is like second best though at this point because this is also going to be pretty headshotty. It's just this can happen right here.
Last player standing.
I thought you were holding them.
No, I was.
One enemy
God, you're so much better. Oh.
I'm not close.
Okay. Did you know you had slide here? I don't know how comfortable you are in Neon. Okay, Mel, if you knew you had dash here, then I really want you to be the type to dash left. But if you didn't know, then unlucky. And I'm sure it makes sense why sliding left is great. Because now it's hard for both you and Sage at this point, which is great. Because you're 27 HP, it's hard for this Sage to like figure out what angle you're in, you might get to shoot her in the back. I don't think you had time. Oh, is it that slow? I'm not a Neon player. One sec.
I'm out of here.
Ooh, you're right. There's this delay. Yeah, then I don't like the angle. Okay, mini map. So here you can kind of see this play coming.
I was
Bro,
Last player
Okay, you know one CT.
standing.
I thought you were holding them.
no, I was
You know what happened. So before this heaven guy's even dropping, like I'm hearing doo doo, I'm coming this way. And yeah, I might be giving the heaven guy 50. The point is I can't be tradable because you know a person's here. And if you're in a tradable spot to this person, you lose the round, which should make sense to you. So we need to be able to kill that guy and like get over here, because now the area where we'll end up fighting them is very up in question, and we have chances of our crosshair being on them and their crosshair not being on us, which is what we want to aim for here.
Ladder.
One's in the smoke. Out.
Spike planted.
Crosshair placement.
One's in the smoke. Out.
They'll never peek you from this part of the smoke. This is tough for non-smokes players, but crosshair should either be here or over here. I probably would have had it on the left.
Free.
good kill.
Spike down A.
Ooh. No.
Free.
Good kill.
Spike down.
Good. Bro, wall up. Bro, wall up. Yeah, you gotta use the wall way more. You've gotta... Okay, so there's this saying in chess that if you make... I don't know the sweet spot, but it's like a certain number of threats in a row, like move after move after move after move, your opponent will mess up. And this applies even at a grandmaster level. This is a concept in chess. I think there's a similar concept in Valorant where if you're getting rushed and you buy 10 seconds of time, you will get help. You don't have to look at your minimap to see the help coming. You just have to know the help will come. And so this wall here will help you buy that 10 seconds, if that makes sense. So rushing A, you get one,
Free.
you get two. This is good. Now here, we're like 6 seconds in. We need like another 4 seconds. It's wall time. And you'll see,
80 omen. 80
like,
omen.
okay, I'm like 1 second off of my estimate, but there's Omen swinging tree to help. And you don't even need to know that they're coming to help you. That's the important bit. You have to trust that they will come help you. Because in this scenario, you cannot look at your mini map, right? Like, you cannot. You just killed this guy. You killed this guy. They're rushing. Put that wall up. Come over here. Tuck. And now you see I'm not exposed to that. Finesse this cover. And now, most of the time in your ELO, you have help. And it's lit. It's so lit. Just buying that extra time was all we needed. I would use the stun. Let me explain. You're out here thinking, this guy's got a classic. That's a free kill. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm here to tell you, you're not wrong. Your thought process is totally correct. That's a classic. That's a free kill. This costs you 200 credits. Now, all we need to do to calculate if it's worth, in hindsight, is to calculate the odds of you dying to that classic with and without the stun. Because if you die, you lose 3,300 credits. And if you don't die, of course, you don't. Let's say the stun increases our odds of living by 10%. That's expected value of 330 credits. And I think it increases our odds of living by more than that. I think classic right click at this range is kind of deadly. And I think the stun removes that threat entirely.
Almost
I
out.
can flash backside. But I'm gonna ult.
Okay, see
I'm
retake.
gonna defuse.
Gotta go.
We have all of sight. Oh, this is so good. Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Played.
Tip hit. Just fight 3A, fight 3A.
Nice stun.
3B, all 3B.
Raze was here, bro.
He was B.
Wingman is
This guy trusts the calm. I love that.
Wing that.
Oh.
Take this.
Someone B.
sound A, sound A.
What? How?
You
Wait,
will
what?
not kill my ally.
Gecko to
One more.
Kill my ally.
Okay, look.
Gecko to
This is the... Do you remember the... This is actually in the intro of the JPC video today. You just laid this piece of shit out. Where are they looking? Where are their crosshairs right now? They're all on you. All of them. Just don't peek. All you have to do is wait. If you wait like 3 seconds and then peek, you're probably like way higher odds. But even then, like wall. Probably thought they're stunned. I don't believe that for a second.
Kill my ally.
Gecko top.
I don't think he thought for sure they're stunned here. There's no way he thinks that they're both stunned. I'm sure Mello is confident at least one of these guys can shoot him. Mello's quite good at the game.
How?
You
Wait,
will
what?
not kill my
He is
ally.
taking a 50.
Gecko top.
So we overswing if we're gonna swing. I think he is feeling himself exactly. You get this kill. We should be finessing here, and then you could come out. However, yeah, what I do is I get this kill. I have like wall, maybe like this, maybe like this. Doesn't really matter. And then you can wait 4 seconds, and you've got the swing card again, Mello. Swinging is fine here now. You just need your location to be unknown. That's it. When your location is known, the fight's too fair. It's too fair. If anything, it might even favor them because you're swinging into 2. But the moment you wall, you wait 5 seconds, and then you're like, time to swing, they don't know you're there. They don't know. And that's good. That's all I need. I need them to not know.
Go, go,
They
go.
didn't plant.
Well, they have bomb.
That's one.
Okay, wait. So they know your flank. They're on economic disadvantage. You have Killjoy all
They didn't
controlling all of
They have bomb.
sight, and you slide into 2, and you 1-for-1 give them a Vandal. Oh.
Dizzy's down.
This is what I'm talking about. This guy, dude, Mr. Gecko, if you're in chat, Smelly the Gecko player, please tell me you're here. Please tell me you're here, Smelly the Gecko player. There's no way you just threw it like that. This dude's in high immortal, and he's throwing his flash at head level in front of him. This thing has 20 HP. They're going to accidentally break it while they shoot at him. Just throw it up here. Like, bam. I don't even think you need to get it through. I'm not going to lie, but you can. Oh my God. Dude's picking first time Gecko. Honestly, if you're out here having to fill in your games and you need to play like Flash, Initiator, please do not pick Gecko. You should play Sky, or you should play Breach is good. I'd say these are the 2 best ones with no prep. Like if you're filling, these 2 have really strong flashes that don't require crazy prep. Okay. If you're out here like, oh, my team needs flashes, Gecko time, and then you're throwing this, man. This guy's not that easy. She's easier than Gecko. She's easier than Gecko. That's the point I'm making here.
Go, go, go.
To defuse it.
I want a mount so
Ooh, that's it. Hit a
One
crazy
enemy
shot.
remaining.
They have
Last
CT,
player
CT.
standing.
Okay, we've seen enough, Mello. I understand you lose the game. We've got our notes from last time. We need to continue. We need to build off of this. I'm going to give you half credit, and I'm going to give you a $10 gift card, and I think that's fair. We made this mistake a couple times still in this VOD. We need to fix this more broadly. When we are presented with potential fights, sometimes I think we feel too cool to take it correctly. I think this is sort of what's actually happening here. I think you're well aware about holding here with the Spectre against the Raze. I think you've got this mental model that a cool Neon player would swing and kill them. I think. This is my read. Correct me if I'm wrong, and we'll update the notes. I think you're sort of trying to put out the cool Neon player. Then you slide here with your Vandal into 2. Because I think that you think the cool guy kills 2 with a spray transfer there. And let me tell you when the cool guy gets 2 with the spray transfer in reality. Like in like Radiant. Because you see like pros get 2 with spray transfers on this agent. They get 2 with the spray transfer when the enemy team outplays them and they end up having to hit that spray transfer. Okay? So sometimes the enemy team will outplay you and you're going to be put in a position where you have to hit a clip. That is when the pros and the high Radiant Neons will hit their clips. They don't hunt them. They don't go, oh, there's 2 here. Time to hit my clip. Well, bam, well, bam. They wait for the clips to come to them because they will get outplayed. In Radiant, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get outplayed. Your teammate's gonna die, and you're gonna get put in a 1v2. And sometimes you're gonna have to hit the spray transfer. It happens, but you don't give them that clip until they bring it to you. Okay? Fights needs to be dialed up to cringe on our cringe-ometer. The E of X we're throwing away by being cool is way, way, way too much for a player aiming for a seat at the top 500. I hope this makes sense, Mello. I'm going to put you on the $10 gift card in the pending giveaways. Let me put that right now. Notes. Submit.